Welcome back to Trove One, everybody. We got a little bit to do on the Suburban today. You may have seen, quite a while back we put some new lights on it. We got the Pathfinder lights on the bumper here, but our old headlights, they are a little bit crusty and worn out. This one's got some blinker fluid in it there. We keep that topped off. Helps it work really well to have that blink fluid in there, you know. But I've got some new housings today. I've had these for like a year. They've been in my shop and just haven't got around to installing them. So we're gonna see if they fit, if they're any good. I don't know, but they'll look better and hopefully they will work. We'll find out. Let's get these installed real quick. Then we got some work to do on the storage on the back. So the nice thing about these old Chevys is headlights are super easy to get out. Pull this pin, pull this pin, and the whole assembly will come right out. Just like that. So, they're super easy to get out. However, I have these Opti7 LED bulbs in here. I don't think Opti7 even makes lights anymore. I'm not entirely sure, but the annoying part with them is the way they fit into here. I've got to take a bunch of this apart to actually get both of the bulbs out. So I got to take more stuff apart. Then I'm going to take some apart on these new ones so that the new bulb can fit up in there. So let's get to it. We'll leave that plugged in. We'll leave this plugged in. This is just an adapter for it. And this bulb go right in here. That looks like it's going to fit pretty good.
Looks like there's water in it.
Grooves in there. Has to go into those grooves. Like that. And then
You're taking that off?
not all the way, just part of the way.
It does not look like it fits.
It does. We can adjust it. So that is the new versus the old.
Now we're doing this one.
Big difference. These should be, they'll look better. They should be brighter. Hopefully they stay sealed up for a little while. We'll
Let's
see.
do this one, Dad.
All right, there we go. We got both sets of new lights in. Looking much better. I got to fix this light. It got a log hit it. We got to bend that bracket back. But new lights are looking better. I've got to get a couple new bulbs for some of the turn signals and stuff on it. One of them was missing completely and one of the running lights was burnt out as usual. So need to get a few new bulbs. But other than that, they're in there. I do need to, the adjustments are right up in here to adjust how high up and down and side to side they point. So I need to adjust that later. But that's all we got on the headlights. May work on our drawer system a little bit here. I never have finished this. These were temporary handles. I need to paint or coat this whole thing. I need to clean this all out and reorganize it. This is our recovery gear and tools. And this one has the ARB compressor, jumper cables, more tools, just miscellaneous storage stuff for the back of the Suburban here. We still got the hiking backpacks in here from the other day, but I've got some recessed handles to route out and put in here, so we may work on that a little bit today and clean out and organize these drawers. Fun stuff. All right, got all of our gear out of here, recovery gear, tools, etc. So the drawers are empty, and I never have really finished this system, but if you didn't see the video, I got a video when I built this, but it's real simple. There's no sliders or anything. It's just a drawer, so I can pull the whole drawer out, which I could pull it out full of stuff if I wanted to, and swap drawers, put a different set in there, or just use it as an empty storage compartment. But I haven't ever built any more drawers. I might at some point if we need to be able to swap what gear we're carrying quickly. But we got these handles on here, but they're only temporary, so we're going to take the drawers up here and put the permanent handles on it. All right, I've got the drawers up here where we can work on them, and I've got our new handles here. So this is a recessed handle. It's not completely flush, as you can kind of see, but it's more flush than the old ones. That'll go in there, and I'll have one on each end of it, so I can literally slide the whole drawer out, grab a handle on each side, pick up the entire drawer and carry it into camp, or take it out, put it in a different drawer, whatever I want. So I'll have a handle on both sides, and these are spring loaded. They will automatically pull the handle in there. It's got like a rubber, I don't know, found these on Amazon, ordered them. That's what I'm gonna put in. I've had these for probably a year in my truck, just waiting to get installed here. So we're gonna get the router going, router this out, and get the handles mounted in here. Should be interesting. 8.5. I made a mistake. 11.25. 11.25. Here, 2. All right.
Yeah, that looks awful neat. Get right there. What is that supposed to be? It's supposed to have one of these. Oh, no wonder you're making a square. I thought it was looking very weird. That's a lot of sawdust. Yeah. Don't play it. It fits. Daddy, it fits. Now all you have to do is
Got my new
screw
Tracer
it
custom
in.
shirt all covered in sawdust. You can get one of these at Tracer at 3strandapparel.net.
And then lift this up and you can pull. No suit.
Made it a little bit wide, but other than that, pretty good.
Oh.
All right.
It'll be locked in place when you screw it in. That's not very loud. Oh, that's not gonna be.
Go. One down.
But you've got 4 to do. No.
All right, we've got them both done. I've got to get some more screws. I didn't have enough screws for them, but they got the handle there and the handle on the other side. So I can just grab it with both hands, pull the whole thing out. They're spring loaded. So we'll be able to grab it, slide it in and out, get our gear in and out. And at some point I'll probably paint these all black, I think's the plan, but we'll get that another day. They're almost identical but slightly different sizes. This makes the drawer stick out just a hair, but it should still fit.
Because the handle?
The door will still fit just fine. Actually, I got enough space to do a fold out table on these. Not a lot of space, but I do fold out on both these doors at some point. All right guys, that's about all I've got to work on today. But before I go, since it's a short video, not a whole lot going on, I'll give you a quick tour of the Suburban and the camper just to show you kind of what all we've got going on with this. In case you haven't been following us, I'll just kind of run over some of the stuff we've done on it. Obviously, you've seen the storage that I built in the back, and we've got a full video on that. We're running the ARB bumper on the front, and we've got some Pathfinder. These are the 9-inch lights, and then we've got some of their spots here. We've got a set of ambers and a set of whites. We're running the Badlands 12,000-pound winch tucked up in here, nice and clean. That's got the remote controller and everything on it. Obviously, we just put the new headlights in. We are running leveling keys on the front of this thing, Bilstein shocks all the way around, 285 75 17s, 285 70 17 Cooper STT Pros on this and the camper. Interior is all just stock. We are planning on putting a swing out bumper on this, dual swing or single swing, not sure yet. I've got to build a bumper on this, which while I'm thinking about it, let me get y'all's opinion. I've got some rust coming in on the side of this, on both sides. And I've got a dent here and rust here. These always rust out here. So my thought on my swing out, because this is barn doors, see how this comes around? A normal swing out bumper would have a hinge sticking up right in this area, and your swing out, the barn doors would hit the swing out. So I'm not really sure. I'll either have to bring it down below the door so that nothing is up above the door so the door can swing over it, or I've got to bring it around. So my thought, I've been thinking about this for a long time, I just haven't got around to building it yet, but my thought is, old bumper goes away, I cut this right around in here or up here, but up in here is really hard to cut. There's stuff up here that's more structural, makes it really hard to cut it up there. So I'm thinking of cutting it basically flush with the door here, bring it around, cut all this off, get all this out of here that's rusted and everything. Then I bring a wrap around bumper around here, and I bring my swing around the corner. So the swing would come from the middle right in here, it would come over, then it would have an L shape that comes back here. So when this swings out, it would swing from a hinge point over here somewhere. So it could swing all the way around here so that my door can swing. So my dual swing needs to mount back in here somewhere so that it can swing out and clear my barn doors. And it's that way on both sides, obviously. So I've got just a little bit, the hatch is easier. On the camper I've got different plans. I'll run over that in a minute, but that is my thought for a dual swing on here, to run a spare tire, probably spare fuel. And then we're running the, oh, I can't even remember what it's called. I'll put it in the description. The articulating hitch for the camper here. We've got a Kurt tow bar under here. That would probably have to stay, but I would like to, ideally I would bring that up into the bumper, but I'm not sure if I can actually pull that off and it be strong enough for what we want to do. But that is the Suburban. Oh, I also am running H2 conversion coil springs in the back for an H2 Hummer, the coil conversions, and I'm running airbags, Airlift 1000 HD airbags for a Ram 1500 in the back. So that gives me quite a bit of load leveling capacity and about 1.5 inches of lift in the back of the Suburban. Camper is running the same tires, same H2 springs in the back. And this, the dual, I'm not going to do a dual swing on this. So what my plan is on this, Probably the exact same design, cut the edges out. Though I could not cut the edges out on this one. This one's still pretty clean, so I could just replace the bumper. But my thought on this one, because we walk through here a lot when we're camping, this is our route back to the kitchen space, which if you want to see the kitchen, it's a little bit of a mess, but we got our drawers, we got our dual slide for the fridge and stove. That is going to go onto the swing out bumper eventually. That's one of our stoves up there. But on this one, I want to do one big single swing, so I can put my tire on it, my propane on it, maybe a water jug. Not really sure on that yet what all will fit, but I want a single swing. So this one would swing out to this side, so it would swing over to here and could swing back this way. That way we don't have to walk around. If we had a dual swing, it would stick out right here, and then we'd have to walk around that every time to go around to our doors to get in the camper. So I want a single swing that'll swing out over this way, so it'll stick out here, and then we could have a table off. We could do whatever we wanted off of it. Spare tire, propane for sure, probably a 5-gallon water jug. We do have the 17-gallon water tank under here, and we're also going to put batteries under here. Again, we've got the Kurt Hitch, so we can carry a bike rack or anything like that on here, or pull a second trailer like this old boat, or the canoe trailer that's over there. So that is my thought on a single swing bumper on this. Obviously this is the kitchen, as I just said. We have the CVT hybrid tent, which I don't think they make that tent anymore, I'm not sure, but it's the hybrid, so you can put stuff on top of it. It is the Denali with the extended fly, so it is huge. Same tire, same springs. This is Suburban. Just got the floor in here finished the other day. You can't really see it, but we've got the hatches done, so the floor in here is done. We got some fans, our storage, our ceiling, our lights, more storage. We got our bunk over there that we've got to put up. We usually have our chairs, tables, ladders, all that stuff. We got the Dometic fan in the ceiling, various lights, power outlets. We've got some more ductwork and fan to do in here, more trim. Quite a bit to do on the camper. Got the action tracks on here, a toolbox. This front end's going to get reworked, but we're going to wait till later to do that. And here you can see kind of our storage, the back side of our storage, and these are the batteries we're running right now, which is just marine batteries from Walmart. We're going to put lithium in here. I don't know when. Hopefully soon. I just don't know when we're going to be able to afford it, but we're probably going to go with Renogy. I would love to put the Red Arc Manager in here, but I cannot afford it. I cannot justify purchasing the Red Arc system for this, even though I would love to have it to manage water levels, batteries, everything. But I think I'm going to go with Renogy because I can afford that a lot sooner than I can afford the Red Arc, and I can build that system up to do everything the Red Arc does almost. It's just going to take more parts and pieces, but I'm going to get what I need and then slowly build up to what I want. Maybe we'll upgrade to Red Arc later. I just can't afford it. It's too expensive for me right now. But that is kind of the walk around on the camper, and we are hoping to put a different roof rack on both of these, some more lights, do the dual swings and the single swing bumper. There's a lot we want to do on this, and we're hoping to do some much longer trips, maybe even some long-term, over a longer period of time travel at some point. Don't know how long, how far, but it would, we could do it. We could probably live out of this once it's done. It'd be a little bit crazy, but we could probably do it even with 5 kids. So that's kind of the rundown. Since we didn't have much else to do today, that's the rundown on this stuff. Yeah, if you want to help support us, go check out 3strandapparel.net. You can get Tracer Custom shirts for my Tracer Customs company that we just started. You can get the Trove 1 shirts, the CCC Camping plus Children equal Chaos. We've got some of those on there. If you don't have the size, send us a message or something, let us know. We'll try to get more sizes. We're just getting into all this merch stuff, trying to figure it out. We also are building the wrecker. If you go follow Tracer Customs YouTube channel and Instagram, we are building Arkansas Off-Road Recovery's wrecker, which is another business that we just launched or are going to launch. We're just getting started on it, but we're building the wrecker over there. So go follow Tracer Customs and watch the wrecker being built. That is, I don't know, I'm a little crazy. I got a lot of ideas, and you can also go get Tracer Communications merch, which is my other company that I've owned for 6.5 years, and we've got some t-shirts over there too. So if you want to help support us, the money from those shirts is going to go straight back into the camper, into the record build, into the different projects we've got going on, building the company so that we can do, hopefully we can do the off-road recovery for a very minimal cost. My goal there is to basically be a local contact that anybody in the Ozarks and Ouachitas knows they can reach out to if they've got vehicle trouble and they're way down in the middle of nowhere. I always have that option. I live here, I've got family, I've got friends who have Jeeps, trucks, resources. I've got 3 different vehicles right here that can go down most of the roads I go down. I've got another one at the shop. I've got trailers. I have resources because I'm local, but a lot of people are not as local as me and they don't have those resources. So I want to be a local resource for people from out of state, and local people too, whoever that needs help getting parts, getting recovered, and we're going to be fully insured and all that kind of thing, so you don't have to worry about some guy coming out tearing up your vehicle and then you're left with it even worse. Yeah, something could happen, especially off-road recovery is risky business. There's a lot that could go wrong, but we're going to be insured, we're going to do it right, and we got a lot to learn. I'll admit that we've got a lot to learn. I've not done anything like that before, but we're going to figure it out. So if you want to help support us, go check out 3strandapparel.net to get our shirts. We'll probably end up with some stickers and other stuff. Anyway, I'm rambling. That's all I got for today. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time.